Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy DC Player. What we have here for you today is a simulation, so we're going to be simulating all these matches. We're going to simulate all these matches and we're going to go all the way to SummerSlam. Alright, here we go. Alright, so Damian Priest, here we go. He is your World Heavyweight Champion. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre have a brawl. Sheamus is now in a rivalry with Gunther. Kaiser is in a rivalry with Ilya Dragunov. Now basically Gunther is your current king of the ring. Same with Becky Lynch. But the funny thing is, Becky Lynch is getting her championship match against Liv Morgan at SummerSlam. But Gunther isn't, because in the way is Sheamus, and he has stopped all of that, and Gunther decided to face Sheamus at SummerSlam. But for this match, Sheamus and Ilya Dragunov win the tag match. Brawl on Monday Night Raw. Chad Gable ambushed Uncle Howdy. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate are your current World Tag Team Champions. Pete Dunne defeats Xavier Woods. Now this what happens, pre-match revenge attack as Becky Lynch in a heated rivalry with Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan obviously defeats Maxine Dupree. Liv Morgan is your current Women's World Champion. And then the White Six ambush the the American Maid. Alright, Julius and Brutus defeat Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde, and a promo between Sonya Deville and Laura Valkyria. Chad Gable comes up to the ring. Uncle Howdy returns and he gives Chad Gable another beating. And then we have this main event. This main event right here. Who's going to face Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam? Will it be Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, or Jey Uso? And we're going to give it to Jey Uso. Jey Uso's going over. He will be facing Sami Zayn for the IC Championship at SummerSlam. Alright, that was your Monday Night Raw. Let's move on to SmackDown.
Soy un campeón, represento a mi nación. Que vivan los latinos, somos la generación. Estamos a un nivel que no llega ni en avión. No fallamos cuando estamos en acción.
Alright, so SmackDown is now underway. Here we go. Start the show. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are your current tag team champions. I believe so. Hold on, mate. But Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair victorious. Jimmy Uso defeats Carmelo Hayes after Hayes defeated him last week. And here we have your brand new WWE Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. The RY have been the champions for almost 5 months. Tiffany Stratton lost to Meechin last week. She gets her revenge and she defeats Meechin. Bayley, your current WWE Women's Champion, teams up with Naomi, defeats Niven and Green. Andrade defeats Santos Escobar, as Andrade and Street Profits are in a rivalry with Legado del Fantasma. Pat McAfee returns, comes to SmackDown. Pat McAfee wants AJ Styles to face him next week for the United States Championship. And now we have a tag match, a main event tag match between Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, WWE Champ Cody Rhodes versus Solo and Jacob Fatu. Roman Reigns victorious with Cody. How was your Friday Night SmackDown? Right, here we go, Monday Night Raw. Damian Priest, World Heavyweight Champion, takes on JD McDonough. Priest obviously victorious. Kaiser versus Ilya. Kaiser victorious over Ilya. And then we have a promo between Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre doesn't want to accept Sheamus' challenge. Drew McIntyre is the current #1 contender for Damian Priest's World Heavyweight Championship, but in our main event, Seth Rollins is facing Finn Balor to become the final contestant for SummerSlam. In the triple threat match, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre versus one of these. Anyway, here we go. Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne are your current World Tag Team Champions. New Day are already #1 contenders, but they need to survive against Alpha Academy. Because if they don't, it's going to be a triple threat tag match for the tag title. Tozawa Noah is victorious. Alright, Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch in a brawl. Karrion Kross defeats Dragon Lee. Sonya Deville versus Laura Valkyria alongside with the Party Girls. Sonya obviously alongside with Shayna and Zoe. Laura victorious though. And then the promo between Jay and Sammy. Raise your fist. Raise your fist. Raise your fist. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Who's going to be the #1 contender? Who's going to be the final contestant in that triple threat between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre? It is going to be Seth versus Rollins with Deep. And that was your Monday Night Raw.
Understood a damn thing that they said. From words to actions, never knowing what they're about.
Alright, Friday Night Smackdown, here we go. Pat McAfee gets his wishes, faces AJ Styles for the United States Championship. Styles victorious. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens in a promo. Kevin Owens is not happy with Cody Rhodes. Jacob Fatu ambushes Pretty Deadly backstage, showing absolute dominance. Solo Sikoa in a promo with the WWE Universe. Out of nowhere, R-Truth comes out. Solo Sikoa attacks R-Truth. Naomi, V-Fab and Michigan victorious over Nia Jax, Chelsea Green and Alexa Lopez. A 6-man table match to end the rivalry between Legado and the Street Profits and Andrade and the Street Profits victorious. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens are the new tag team champions. They defeated the RY with Johnny Gargano goes one-on-one with the Viper. Obviously Randy Orton victorious. Nia Jax cashes in her Money in the Bank briefcase and defeats Bayley. And Bayley will get her rematch at SummerSlam. That was your Friday Night Smackdown. And now this is SummerSlam. Right, so WWE Women's Championship is on the line. Bayley lost it at SmackDown against Nia Jax, but Nia Jax cashed in on that. Will Bayley get her revenge? Nia Jax victorious over Bayley. Sami Zayn versus Jey Uso for the IC Championship. Sami Zayn retains against Jey Uso. Big surprise there. White 6 versus an American Man. And the White 6 victorious. Steel cage match for the Women's World Championship. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. And Becky Lynch finally wins the Women's World Championship. Sheamus versus Gunther. Gunther defeats Sheamus. The King of the Ring still standing tall. Jimmy Uso and Roman Reigns versus Solo and Jacob Fatu. Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu victorious. And now for the World Heavyweight Championship. Drew McIntyre versus and another triple threat. Cody versus Kevin versus Randy. Cody Rhodes victorious and retains. That was your Sunday.